Hello. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our second annual Legacy Breakfast. Yes, this year our event is altered from last year and not quite exactly what we had hoped. Our preference would, of course, to be together. But I thank you for joining us virtually, and we will look forward to next year to being in the same room together. Uh, we all have a story to tell. The older we become, the more we understand that the people and places of our lives really contribute to our personal story. In a few moments, you're going to hear from four Clarksville Academy students who describe what we call their CA story. These four upper school students recognize that CA is now a part of their unique story. But what our upper school students may not be aware just quite yet is that as we are weaving our stories together, we begin to realize these stories are just a part of who we are. And as we desire for something greater, maybe the older we get, we want our stories to make up our legacy. Recently, I was asked by a local magazine to answer a series of questions. Things like, where was I born? What excites me about education and the future of education? And what legacy do I want to leave? And the last question was quite profound and made me pause actually for about a couple of weeks as I wrestled with how I was going to answer. And it wasn't that I didn't know what I wanted to answer or didn't know what my answer to that question would be. I was really worried that it might be too simple and wouldn't translate in a question and answer section in a magazine article. But when I was an early career science teacher, I worked with a teacher who helped shape my own practice, a mentor of sorts. This gentleman was a stickler for classroom procedures, such as how students would staple their papers at a 45-degree angle, by the way, or how they wrote a lab report. But when students were cleaning up after a lab experiment, he would always say, leave it better than you found it. And at 23 years old, again, at the beginning of my teaching career, this became my internal legacy mantra. My stories of places I worked, people I encountered, students I taught, charities I supported, I always wanted to leave it better than I found it. I wanted to contribute my time, my energy, my resources to leave the people and places better than I found them. And I wanted that to be my legacy. Today, we have the pleasure to honor individuals and couples who are doing just that, leaving Clarksville Academy better than they found us, weaving their CA stories and a legacy at our school. We are thrilled to be able to honor them and their legacies.
Hi, I'm Isabella Allen and I'm a junior at Clarksville Academy. My CA story really is generational. Everyone says that CA is a family, and for me, it really means family. My aunt started here in the 70s, my grandparents were some of the first board members, and my grandmother even helped start steak dinner. My dad graduated here in the 90s. Now, my mom works here, I graduate next year, and my little brother and cousins are currently enrolled here. CA has been a central part of my family's story for forever. My family takes pride in talking about Clarksville Academy. My grandparents have volunteered countless hours at work days, raising money for the school, and even driving kids to away games. I take pride in knowing that my family has been a big part of Clarksville Academy's history. That's my CA story. What's yours?
Hi, I'm Noah Goebel, and my CA story started whenever I was in pre-K, and now I'm currently in 11th grade. Throughout the 13 years that I've been at Clarksville Academy, many things have come and gone, but one thing that has stayed consistent is traditions. Whether it's the first grade pet show, the QNU wedding, or steak dinner, these events have remained throughout the history of Clarksville Academy. I remember sitting in these chairs waiting to meet my senior buddy, Grant Ellis, who I still talk to today. The biggest memory that I have at Clarksville Academy is seeing the Cougar on campus, and now I have the privilege of being the Cougar. That's my CA story. What's yours?
My name is Michaela Artis, and I'm a senior this year at Clarksville Academy, and this is my CA story. When I first came to Clarksville Academy, I was very nervous of would I fit in or would I be accepted by the community. But then I joined the Lady Cougars basketball team, and my life changed for the better. My teammates are my family, and we work hard to get to where we want to be, and now we're going into postseason as number 3 in the state. I also carry a full educational load by taking AP, honors, and dual classes, while also serving as a student body vice president. Out of season, I work a part-time job to help pay for fees and extras. I don't have much time outside of school, so that's what makes my involvement with the Lady Cougars basketball team so important. My CA story is steeped in athletics and the support I received from my teammates, my classmates, coaches, and staff. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. That's my CA story. What's yours?
Hi, I'm Bentley Clift, and my CA story is fine arts. When asked to think about my CA story, so many different things came to mind, like my favorite teachers, the sports I've gotten to play, and the great friends I've made. But what's truly made my years at CA are all the performances that I've been a part of. Beginning in 2nd grade, I look forward to the Christmas program every year. In 3rd grade, I joined Cougar Choir and started performing in Steak Dinner, and I have loved every single show. These shows have inspired my love of theater and helped me see that someday I want a career on stage. Not only am I given the opportunity to perform on stage, but through various classes I have been able to practice my public speaking and even do some acting. Clarksville Academy has provided me with a great beginning to my CA story. So what's yours?
Now to our award portion. Our first award is the Teresa Burchett Volunteer Award, and it's given to a person who has generously donated time and service to the betterment of our school. During her time as a CA parent, Teresa was known as the go-to person to get a job done. She was creative, she was generous through her actions, but she also inspired others to improve our community. And this year's Teresa Burchett Volunteer Award goes to Georgiana Dozier. And Georgiana has been a fixture among our parent volunteers for many years. You can often find her on campus volunteering in one role or another, whether it's decorating for Literacy Day, hanging wreaths for Christmas, or always lending a helping hand. Georgiana epitomizes the true meaning of a volunteer, someone who gives of their time and service freely. She served on our CAPA board for 3 years and has 2 daughters who attend Clarksville Academy. Congratulations, Georgiana. Our second award is the Kevin Kane True Blue Award. And this award is given to a Clarksville Academy alum who shows ongoing school spirit. Kevin embodies Clarksville Academy's ideals and took a comprehensive approach to support the advancement of the school and actually continues to do so beyond graduation. This year's Kevin Kane True Blue Award is given to Tim Crocker. Tim graduated from Clarksville Academy in 1978, and he played in the Gordon Browning Bowl and helped plan the reunion in 2014 commemorating the bowl. He has been an active supporter of Clarksville Academy through annual giving, serving on our 50th anniversary committee, and helping to organize our alumni events throughout the year. Tim continues to embody school spirit and true meaning of being a CA Cougar even after you graduate. Thank you, Tim. Our Honorary Alumni Award goes to a person who has did not necessarily graduate from Clarksville Academy, but has earned such an honor and recognition through loyalty, support, and service to the school. And this year's Honorary Alumni Award is given to Barbara Wilbur. Barbara has a passion for helping people learn and grow. She actually began teaching in 1970 when CA first opened our doors. Not only was she an admired teacher, she was also known as the Clarksville Academy photographer. And she took hundreds of slides and pictures that basically recorded our history. Barbara's son, Clark Wilbur, and her daughter and son-in-law, Luann and Steve Wright, also graduated from Clarksville Academy. And Barbara continues to volunteer her time at our school, most recently working with junior Christopher Key and science teacher Joanne Askew on Christopher's Eagle Scout project. They created an outdoor learning space, and Barbara helped to identify the various trees on campus. And we could not think of a better person to honor with this award. And we thank Barbara for her generations of service. The Tim Sawyer Leadership Award is given to a person who approaches service to Clarksville Academy with great dedication. We consider them visionary, who invite others to share that vision. A courageous leader who has high standards, but is also incredibly supportive as others grow and learn. And a person who epitomizes our school's mission as a leader. And who have moral integrity and civic responsibility. And this year's Tim Sawyer Leadership Award is actually given to a couple, to Melinda and Chad Byard. Melinda and Chad have been instrumental in the advancement of our school. Their love for and pride in Clarksville Academy is seen in all they do. Their support of athletics, the CA Foundation, and our annual giving campaign, our Parents Association, and our teachers and staff is really undeniable. They recently moved and replaced and upgraded our original flagpole in order for it to be more visible. And they have been constant with their dedication and support. Their oldest son, Tyler, is a member of the class of 2020, and their younger son, Colby, is a freshman. We thank the Byards for their dedication and for their leadership. The Shan Smith Legacy Award is named after Shan Smith and given to a person who has remained a true constant at Clarksville Academy over our years. His devotion to athletics and academics is something that is felt by all who know him. Selection for this award is based on overall involvement and commitment to Clarksville Academy through the decades. And the recipient of the Shan Smith Legacy Award is given to Jack Turner. Jack is civic-minded and an excellent businessman who has received numerous awards in his field and our community, to include his advocacy for Fort Campbell. Years ago, he established the Clarksville Academy Billy Frank Smith Memorial All Sports Banquet that memorialized his friend Billy Frank while honoring varsity athletes and their achievement in sports. Billy was Shan Smith's father, as a matter of fact, and over the decades, Jack has supported Clarksville Academy through his annual sponsorship of our steak dinner, his gifts to the annual fund, and supporting the advancement of our school. And a little known fact that I would like to share with you is that over 20 years ago, Jack was instrumental in implementing the concept of purchasing life insurance policies with the school as the beneficiary. An incredible philanthropic vision of his. These were later placed in the Clarksville Academy Foundation, and we are honored to have the ongoing support of Mr. Jack Turner. So thank you, Jack. The Maynard Impact Award. The Maynard family understands what it means to impact a school, a community, and a city. Joe and Kathy Maynard, who are grandparents of Shelby Maynard, the class of 27, are actively engaged in the Clarksville community and are recognized as generous philanthropists. They helped to pioneer our Maynard Family Makerspace and have set up the Maynard Family Professional Development Fund, which they pledged $50,000 each year for at least 8 years. This money is to be split evenly between the school's yearly professional development fund and the Clarksville Academy Foundation that will provide for professional development in our future. Their thoughtfulness and support is sure to have lasting impact on our school for years to come. The recipient of this year's Maynard Impact Award goes to a family who's been absolutely a pillar of Clarksville Academy for decades. Wade and Patsy Smith are names that are synonymous with Clarksville Academy. They've touched the lives of students, athletes, and faculty members. Their only son, Wesley Smith, would have graduated from Clarksville Academy in 2006, but after a tragic accident in 2004, Wade and Patsy turned a dark cloud into a silver lining. They continued Wesley's legacy with a vision of a Clarksville Academy sports complex. They spent countless hours raising money for the Wesley Smith baseball field, which was the first field at our complex. And over the years, they've provided additional upgrades to the complex, including a playground for small children. Wade coached baseball at Clarksville Academy for over 10 years, and Patsy has been a valued member of our staff since 1999. And almost every student graduating in the last 15 years remembers them as sponsors of our Fellowship of Christian Athletes chapter, doing all they do out of love for people and this school, but especially in Wesley's memory. We are humbled and honored to have the Smiths as a part of our Clarksville Academy family. So congratulations to Patsy and Wade Smith, and thank you for your years of service and your love of Clarksville Academy. We appreciate your attendance at our virtual breakfast. But we look forward to the next time when we can again gather with past volunteers, alumni, and friends of our school. Really, we are all legacies of this school. Our time, our talents, our monetary donations continue to make this school what it is today. What we consider to be the best private education in the city of Clarksville. We ask that you consider making a gift. Every amount given is used for the betterment of our students and the advancement of our future. We thank you for your support in all areas of our school, and we look forward to seeing you soon.